Welcome back again here, everyone. Now, Young Justice has just finished airing, and their fourth season is called Young Justice Phantoms. Now, when Young Justice first came out in season one, I really liked it. Really did like it. I thought it was a really good thing to see these young heroes really getting together, really forming a team, doing stuff, working, building on themselves. Then the second season they did a time jump to 5 years later, something like that, and we got to see different changes and all of that. But I thought maybe the time jump was done too quickly. I think it would have been better had they done season one and season two. You've seen them there, and then probably in the third season you could have done a time jump, but not 5 years. Probably would have been like 2 years or something like that. That would have been really good. But honestly speaking, ever since they brought back Young Justice, there has been some problems with it in terms of how the stories have been going. And in the fourth season, we start to see that as well. There are some good parts here and there, but we are seeing some problems with it. So there are different arcs in this story. And I'm going to go through each arc one by one. And then finally, when I get to the finish with it now, I will do a final wrap-up and a final overview and give my rating for this fourth season of Young Justice. So each video I'm going to do is going to be focusing on one of these arcs. So this video is going to be focusing on the first arc, which involves what happens with Superboy, Miss Martian, going to Mars and all this sort of stuff. So when it picks up now, this first arc, it picks up now. Superboy, Miss Martian, Martian Manhunter, and Beast Boy head to Mars for Superboy and Miss Martian's wedding, which is going to happen there. Now, once they arrive on Mars, I must say that the world building that they've done in this series, expanding on certain things, is really good to see. We get to see more of Mars. We get to see more of the landscape, the topography, the architecture. All these things are really nice to see. How they've expanded on it, because we only ever gotten little glimpses of it here and there, so we get a more detailed look of it. However, once they arrive on Mars, you end up with a philosophical problem that is kind of rearing its ugly head. There's rampant racism on Mars. Basically, the white Martians are heavily looked down upon. They get treated very badly. It's really bad, and it makes you wonder why a species that basically uses forms or different images and kind of thing of how they look as clothes would be racist to one another. But you have green Martians, red Martians, yellow Martians, but the white Martians are treated as low class. They are ostracized, and you get to see that a lot, because even when you meet Megan's parents, her father is a white Martian, her mother is a green Martian. They have siblings, some are green, some are white. The majority of siblings that are green don't even associate with them anymore. Her mother's family has pretty much disowned her. And it's just, a lot of it is going on there, and you're wondering what the hell all of this has to do with this show being about superheroes. Now, I have no problem with them touching on it, but it kind of goes along dragging as it goes with this. Now, since the third season, we have had little glimpses of some members from the Legion of Superheroes following the team and doing stuff. We get to find out that the members of the Legion of Superheroes that are there are Saturn Girl, Phantom Girl, and Chameleon Boy. They followed Superboy, Miss Martian, and the others to Mars. Now, when they get to Mars, they are staying in the background looking to help, because they have some mysterious enemy who is doing some things behind the scenes, and they need to stop this person, but they can't interfere with any events that will happen. Now, while on Mars, they get, while on Mars, the Superboy, Miss Martian, and them get pulled into a conspiracy involving the king who was killed, and they have to put together clues to find out what it is going on and what's happening and all of this. Now, McGann's brother is basically a terrorist. He wants to kill all the other Martians besides the white and stop it. I mean, okay, he has his reasons for being pissed off, but he a little too pissed off. We go along with it. We get a whole mystery conspiracy of what happened. We get to find out who killed the king and all of these things, blend together. And even while all that's going on, they are building a Zeta tube from Mars to Earth, which gets sabotaged by the Legion's mysterious enemy, who, is clearly out to do some damage out there. While this is going on, there are other things happening in the background and other things that are happening in there. Beast Boy has to deal with a lot of problems. He apparently has some depression and stuff over what happened with Brion and how he lost his parents and how he lost members of his other team and all this other stuff. So, there's a lot building there. There's a lot going on there. But it feels too forced at times because it doesn't seem like they're really building up these characters to properly do what they're supposed to do. It's just pushing towards something. We also get to find out another thing about how, the Superboy is not out of the sun for too long. He has to get weak and all of this. So, long story short, he and Miss Martian get ready to prepare for their big wedding ceremony. There's this big thing going on. McGann's brother plants some sort of genetic bomb or something to kill all the other Martians. The Legion's mysterious enemy plants kryptonite on the bomb, and when Superboy goes to stop the bomb and submerges it into the lava, there's a big explosion and apparently he's killed. Everybody's distraught. McGann wants answers, all this sort of thing. But my thing about it is that at that point, I was thinking to myself, okay, you all didn't even really look. It was like, okay, he's dead, the kryptonite going off and all that. Come on. She can't sense him anymore. There are many, many, many reasons why that could have happened. There really are many reasons why that could have happened. Okay, there are other things that could have happened at it and what could have been done to somehow check to see if he is actually dead or not. Now, spoiler going ahead, it turns out he's not dead. But it brings up a interesting thing that has been happening with Young Justice for a while now. They seem to have no problem abandoning their friends, if you think about it, because take Wally, for instance. When Wally vanished, when Artemis wanted Zatanna and McGann to help her bring back Wally and kind of thing, Zatanna said that she looked for Wally's soul in the afterlife and couldn't find him. So you didn't think maybe there's something there to say that he's actually might be alive or something like that? No, you just move on from it. Brion is under mind control. Has been for, over a year now. Being manipulated by the light. Nobody bothers to even check to see anything about it. It's the same thing like what happened with Arsenal. The original Roy Harper. He went missing for years. You all didn't even care to look. It was the clone who actually looked. The clone and Roy Harper actually looked and found him. It's a reoccurring thing with them not to look in and look for the fruit to help them. Just kind of leave them there after a while. So again, as I say, the world building, really good. The story wasn't bad, it wasn't great either, but too many elements come together to kind of make this into a mess. Because I'm wondering now, when I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if this mysterious enemy that the Legion is facing, which could have been done a lot better. It could have been done a lot better. The Legion should have been there more on that. We could have a few of them. They could have been tracking something. I don't know what this person that they're tracking is clearly somebody from the future, and I'm wondering if this person could really be some kind of new threat that needs to be dealt with, because honestly, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of the light by now. Honestly, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of the light by now. But that's what happens for now. That's the first arc that we get. So we'll see how that progresses going on. Next video, I'll be covering the next arc, and it's about Tigress, aka Artemis. So until next time, if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I put out a new video, and I shall see you all next time. Take care.